Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and today we have a Militaw overload. We have an insane amount of new versions or new variations of the Kizer Militaw, from fixed blade versions to mini versions, budget options, and so on. And because there are so many different flavors and so many different options, I'm just gonna rapidly go through each one as I talk about the model. First off, this is the original Kizer Militaw in S35VN titanium frame lock with the micarta inlay. I love this thing. It's super duper smooth. The action is insane. Now there is other versions of this we're going to talk about as well, but let's first start off with the new fixed blade option. Now we have a D2 version that's exclusive to Amazon here. Really cool. And the Militaw, man, for a fixed blade, this thing just works. This is literally one of the most perfect fixed blades for just anything. This is a Nitro V and G10 option. This is also a Nitro V G10 with the micarta. I freaking love this one. I love this micarta. Kizer does a really, really good job picking out their micarta. I believe it's USA made micarta. And it has a really good texture to it. I love the jimping inside the finger right there. The ergonomics are they're perfect for, you can just see it. I mean, you can look at the shape of it's going to fit most people's hands, and you can use it in any grip possible. The geometry and the blade shape is exactly what you would want for a fixed blade. Not too thin, not too thick, literally like the perfect balance. And this is a very versatile blade shape. Then we have the, the S35VN with aluminum and carbon fiber. So this one has aluminum scales with the carbon fiber overlays. They all have that texturing. Beautiful, beautiful example. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. And then this one would be my favorite one out of the budget options. I love Nitro V, and I love that micarta. But the sheath, great sheath, no rattle, no tap. And it comes with a tech lock, and it has a great push-off point. So yeah, awesome, awesome knife. Let's get into the next batch. So you guys remember this guy right here? Well, there is the S45 DLC option with carbon fiber, and the S45 DLC option with the purple fat carbon fiber. So you do have some really cool options for the premium original version. Like I said, this knife is an amazing knife, but now we have some budget options. So these ones are going to be more affordable, and you can see it's the exact same size, exact same everything, except for now it is a liner lock. We will possibly we'll bring these back up here in 1 second, and we'll show really quick the fixed blade version compared to the large version. You can see it is a bit larger, a little bit more narrow in the hand though, which is a really cool thing. So let's pull that aside. So we have the liner lock version, great action still from the liner lock. I think the titanium frame lock might have just a little bit better action just because it is a titanium frame lock, but they are riding on ceramic cage bearings. These ones are going to be great for lefties as well, aside from the clip, but as far as flicking and stuff. Deep carry budget pocket clip, and the blade steel on this is Nitro V. Then we have the wood option, the G10, the G10 and wood option, also in Nitro. Oh no, this one's in 154 cm. See, there's too many options, 154 cm, same deep carry clip, great access to the lock bar. Woo, this one's really smooth. Whoa, this one's smooth. That's one thing with the Militaw, man. They are extremely, extremely smooth. So let's get to the next one. Then we have a G10 with Ultim scales option in also 154 cm blade steel. Again, extremely, extremely smooth. They're very consistent pretty much across the board. I feel a little bit of variations between them, but love the stone, or the satin blade, by the way. Beautiful satin finish. Then we have another option in Nitro V with the G10 and burlap micarta. Same deep carry clip. Next we have the G10 in G10 with the green G10 and the black G10 in Nitro V. Once again, phenomenal access to that lock bar. They did the perfect jimping on these knives with the front flipper where it goes up and around, and it's very grippy, so you can get it from all angles. And the ergonomics of this knife is just phenomenal. You either choke back or you choke up. Both of them are really good, and because the handle is so neutral. Oh, by the way, this one is an Amazon exclusive, by the way. So you can only get this one on Amazon. There's a few options that are like that. Then we have the, I don't even know what you'd call this, but it's obviously blue and red. It almost looks like, I don't know, like an Iron Man or something. I'm not sure, but we have a, was it Nitro V? Yeah, Nitro V blade with the black coated finish, red G10 with the blue G10 inlay, super duper smooth. Then let's pull up to some of the minis now. So now we have a mini version, and just so you can see the difference, you know what, since this is a premium one, let's bring up one of the premium ones, right? So you can see the size difference here from the small, full size, and fixed blade version. It is quite smaller. However, check this out. This thing is still perfectly, like it's perfect for the hand, meaning like you can still get a full 4-finger grip. It's a little tight for my pinky, but I always have the spot to choke up. So great size as far as for a mini, and for a mini, you can easily deploy it in every single way still, which is always something you got to worry about when you start getting really small, is whether or not it's going to be as flickable as the original version. And yes, it is. We have a titanium frame lock. Now this one's a little confusing to me because they did send me 2 of these, but they're both lock bar sides, and this inlay goes on this side. So this would be a titanium frame lock. I'm not sure. I'm guessing so I can turn one of the other ones. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's just a replacement one. I'm not sure, but this would be pretty cool to put on one of the minis. But the only thing is I don't have the lock bar side with this. So the other one, they're both the opposite of each other, meaning I have the frame lock for one side, but the inlay for the show side for both ones I have. But this one already has it implanted in there, and it is a titanium cover over the shred carbon fiber. Then we have a titanium frame lock with the shred carbon fiber inlay. So it's just like a swap. It is pretty cool. I'll give it that. It is pretty damn cool. The blade still on this one's S45, by the way. S45VN. Kizer has been using that lately. Now, I do want to say, Kizer, you need to make sure you do the right HRC on these steels. If you're going to do super steels on some of your models, make sure they are in the optimal range and done well. The next one is one of the budget options. Actually, you know what? Should we do all the premium versions first? Let's do all the premium versions first. We'll come back to that one. We'll be back. We have this premium option with the green camo fat carbon fiber and S45VN. Now this one has, I don't know if this is an etching or if it's a titanium nitride coating, but it looks cool. Just so you can see the difference. So you have the satin finish here and then a etched stonewashed version. I'm sure we'll pull up another stonewashed version here in a moment that does not have this gray coating on it. Well, this is a blasted version. But anyways, super duper smooth once again, phenomenal detent. I love the access to the lock bar. It's so comfortable. Great size for a small knife, and the clip works great as well. Nice and smooth in and out of the pocket, and it has a nice look to it, you know, being a milled titanium pocket clip. You know, they are, in my opinion, the most attractive of the clips is milled titanium pocket clips. Next, we have, now this one's really special, guys. We have, I believe this is DLC, but I'm not positive, but it's S45VN with titanium frame lock with a zirconium inlay on both sides. And because it has this milling pattern on it, it doesn't get all fingerprinty. This is one time when you can have zirconium and not worry about touching it. Titanium milled pocket clip. Phenomenal action once again. I mean, that's just something the Militaw is known for. The texture feels really good in the hand because this looks like brass, obviously, but it's just anodized or coated titanium. But it does feel and look just like brass. Anyways, the feeling of it being so smooth and then with this inlay feels really good in the hand. I like this one quite a bit. And I like the color combination. It has a nice look to it. Now for the budget-friendly options. This one is an Amazon exclusive, I believe, just so you can see it compared to its big brother. Big difference in size, right? Big difference in size. But very smooth still. We have the deep carry pocket clip, and the blade still on this is Nitro V with the satin finish. The inlay work is done very well on these. They did a good job on basically every single one's inlay. They're very, very, very well done. Then we have a G10 in micarta option. This one has a stonewash. So this has a regular stonewash. Let me pull up that other one again so we can look at that. So you can see here, there's a difference here between this etched stonewash and this just basic stonewash. Looks very cool though. Very fidget friendly, man. These things are crazy. But yeah, really cool inlay work. You can see the G10. I like this. It has the brown and green accent together, or they work together very well. Then we have I forget what this material is called. It's probably on here. It's not Ultim, but it's like Ultim. Okay, so it's just a G10 acrylic. So it's G10 in acrylic, but you can see through it. Then again, we have Nitro V steel, satin finish. That looks pretty cool together. It kind of matches the blade. Then we have a G10 in, I think, black micarta. Yeah, G10 in black micarta in Nitro V with a black stone-washed blade. So we have a coated blade with a stone-washed finish. Now, the one thing I'm going to complain about really quickly is that they should have done this too, because if you're going to come up with all these options, you had all the time in the world and the chance to fix the choil. Why not fix the sharpening choil so that it's not touching the plunge grind? Like even on the fixed blade, they put the plunge grind right at the end. This is the best version of it, but why not cut it out and make sure the end of the plunge grind is far away from the edge? That would have been so awesome. And since you guys did so many options and so many different versions, why not just fix that? You don't have any stop pins in the way because it is an internal stop pin. So they had all the capabilities to make a good sharpening choil and they decided not to. I'm gonna start doing a score sheet. I'm serious. I'm gonna make a score sheet of like different things that knives should have and check them off and then give them like a percentage of how well they did. We have Ultim scales with a multicolored G10 handle or G10 scale. Yeah, it's called the Damascus G10 scale. These are obviously all steel liner locks for the budget versions. You can see the internal stop pin on this one. That's what that is right there. My favorite way to do a stop pin. It helps with side-to-side stability because, you know, you can't really pull side-to-side because the stop pin's going to hit. You know, you can flex it obviously, but it just helps keep everything or keep the stop pin out of the way from everything, you know, you might grind out or if you might add choil in or anything like that, while also being a great way to have a stop pin. Then the next one is a G10 with a G10 inlay with some milling in it. And this one also Nitro V. All the budget versions, I believe, are Nitro V. Very cool. And then we have the green G10 with brown micarta, also with a beautiful stone washed once again. Love Kizer stonewash finish. Their stonewash finish is just beautiful. I like pretty much all their finishes though. That DLC, let me just pull it up really quick. The DLC, like it's almost like a semi-polish. Mine's got a little smudge on it, but this is just absolutely gorgeous. The only problem with it is fingerprinty. Then we have a colorful one. Now this one kind of matches the Amazon exclusive fixed blade version. This one's not an Amazon exclusive, I don't think, but you can see they got similar inlays and the black blade. But this one has the black blade in Nitro V steel with the red G10 with the colorful inlay. And then we have the blacked out blade in D2 steel. So this one's going to be even more budget friendly. I think, oh yeah, this one's an Amazon exclusive. So this one's an Amazon exclusive and it has D2 steel with the G10 inlay. So this one's probably going to be the most affordable option. Now, if I have any discount codes or anything like that, which I'm not sure if I have, but if I do, everything will be linked down in the description. So do not miss that. This one is the last of the minis. Now I do want to show you guys something else though really quick. There is some Halloween options for a lot of models. They have a ton of Halloween versions. This one's obviously the Drop Bear. I love the purple thumb studs with Ultim scales, and you can see we got the scary pumpkin face, or the bats, I don't know what you want to call it. You can see the Omega springs in there. Love how they do these, man. The way they designed the drop bear and all of their crossbar lock knives are just amazing, where you can just take off these two screws and you can work on each side individually without taking the knife all the way apart. And the detent, or what acts as the detent, the crossbar lock, is the best one, is the best available on, on the market, period. So you can get a better crossbar lock from a budget Kizer than you can any premium knife. It is crazy how good they did this crossbar lock. We have Nitro V steel with the black finish and a stone, well, black coated blade with the stone washed finish, and you can see there is a limited edition on these that are going to be the Halloween editions. They're obviously just for Halloween, so they're kind of a special edition, so maybe you might want to get them for, just if you're collecting them, or if you want just like a special version of it. It still is, a regular drop bear, just unique scales. Take another look really quick at this different size versions. So we have the fixed blade, the premium version. We have a more budget-friendly option. Then we have for the folder. Then we have the premium option for the small one, and a budget-friendly option for the small one. So you can see all the sizes here and different kinds. So you have budget, premium, and then also budget premium of these too, because we have this guy right here in S35VN. So there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.